Hello and welcome to Dude. This is Drive Electric with Dominic, and that's exactly what I'm going to be doing today, is driving electric with Dominic in his 2018 Tesla Model 3 Long Range Rear-Wheel Drive, and he's going to be attempting to use FSD beta for the first time. Wish us all luck. Dominic.
Yes.
I'm in Tallahassee with you.
Yes.
And you're a YouTuber.
I am, all of a sudden.
And we have your friend Kay with us. Hey, Kay.
Hi.
And Firefly Rebellion YouTube channel. It's Dominic's band, and you're in the band.
Yes.
So anyway, enough plugs for the start of this video. We're doing FSD beta. So Dominic, as you guys know who watch this channel, just started this channel, and he bought this 2018 Model 3 Long Range Rear-Wheel Drive that just happened to come with FSD. You got super lucky that the previous owner paid for it, and my understanding is you haven't used it before.
I have not. I've never tried FSD beta before. This is the first time. I turned it on, as you'll know, yesterday, and I haven't. All I've seen is the on-screen visualizations are different, and pretty cool actually. But yeah, now comes the real test. Will it kill us? I don't know. It might.
Well, I'm really, honestly, a bit scared. So I'm going to walk you through everything, all my experiences, the safety things that I'm going to have you look out for.
Okay.
And then I'll be in the passenger seat just ready to rip the steering wheel if something crazy happens.
Well, hopefully I'll have the steering wheel as well, because
Yes, Dominic will be in full control, and with Tesla's FSD, just so people who may not be familiar, this Model 3 has 8 cameras on it right now, and it also actually has a radar and ultrasonic sensors, but my understanding is just for this FSD program, it's actually just going to be doing camera-based detection. So if you take a look around this car and any real modern Tesla, you'll see this camera system right here. There's another one in the B pillar, 3 up on the front windshield, and this car is a hardware 2.5 equipped Model 3. Now, we're not sure if the previous owner had upgraded the cameras. We can take a look, but overall, this is a car that was purchased in 2018, received over-the-air software updates at no charge after the initial purchase to increase its functionality. Now, does the increased functionality equal increased safety? I'm not totally sure, but it will increase YouTube views. So let's go jump in the car and see if this thing can get us across Tallahassee, Florida, without crashing into a pole and catching on fire, which I told Dominic should be the thumbnail, but I don't think he'll do it. Not yet. When the YouTube channel gets bigger, he'll start crashing Model 3s.
all right. So to activate full self-driving beta, you go to the car icon here, tap that, and it pulls up your screen. Controls, pedal and steering, charging, autopilot. That is probably where I want to look. So it's got auto steer, it's got navigate on autopilot beta, custom navigate on autopilot, full self-driving beta. All right, so tap that. Okay. Full self-driving is limited to early access beta. It must be used with additional caution. Okay, we know all this. By enabling FS beta, I consent to Tesla's collection of VIN-associated image data from the vehicle's external cameras and cabin camera in the occurrence of a serious safety risk or safety event like a collision. Sure. Do you want to enable FSD while it is in limited beta? And I will say yes. Boom. I guess that's it. And summon. Ooh, I need to try summon. Actually, it's I'm pretty excited about that particular feature. I know people don't really use it that much anymore. At least there's not any videos online like there was when it first came out. But I'm just curious to see how it does now. It's been out as a feature for quite a while. I'm not sure if they've been really improving it, but maybe there's just improvements that happen with it, with just improvements to the general system overall. Hey there, it's Saturday night, and I've just got in my car to go see some music, and the screen is totally different. I activated the FSD beta earlier, and Kyle's coming tomorrow to film some video of us trying it out. But check this out. Look at that. It's all like fancy looking, red lines, and completely different. All right, I'm at a stop sign. I gotta get going, but yeah, more tomorrow.
So yesterday, if you see some previous clips before this, you actually activated FSD already?
Yes.
Okay. And so if I go over here to your autopilot menu, you can see navigate on autopilot's on, FSD is on. We're in the average driving profile.
Okay.
I'm going to put on the traffic light and stop sign control as well, but I'm going to have you agree to it.
Yeah, sure.
So you can't sue me.
Right.
And I'm also going to put on the full self-driving visualization so that even when you're not using FSD,
Right.
you'll always see everything the cameras are picking up.
Right.
And it's kind of cool.
Yes.
So we're in sort of the middle mode. Everyone's going to want to know our software version before we head out. And we are on 10.69.25.2. So this is not the new 11.3 full stack.
Right.
This is the one before that, is my understanding.
Right. They're still rolling that out to new people.
Right, and it says your car's up to date, so it's not asking for the new one. I think it's actually good you're trying it on this software first.
Right, yeah.
And then you can do another video trying it on 11.3. So let's set a point in the map. Where would you like it to take you?
Where would be a good place? Closer to downtown, I guess?
Yeah.
Let's go downtown. Let's go to...
Harry's Seafood Bar and Grill.
Yes. I'm not sure we can get all the way over there, but we can get close.
Okay. Well, we'll try that out.
500 feet.
I'm also going to turn her
Allen Road.
off just for a second,
Yes.
so she is not dinging at us. Now, with FSD Beta, I've used it a few times. I've been with my dad using it. Sometimes it's incredible, and sometimes it's just like, boom, you're in the wrong lane of traffic.
Right.
So all you need to do to take over is just like normal autopilot. You can lift up on the stalk, hit the brake, or yank the steering wheel.
Right.
But ultimately, you're responsible for us not dying.
Right.
So all we got to do is go.
Good luck.
Good luck to us. I'm going to be holding on for dear life.
All right, so I just put it in drive.
You put it in drive, and then you're going to wait for a autopilot situation to pop up. We might need to just get it out of this parking space.
Okay.
And then
Move forward a little bit.
Yeah, I would go to the right, get it going down this thing, and then you just pull down twice on the gear selector to get it on autopilot when you're ready. And we'll see if it'll engage. There we go. And
Please keep
we're
your
on.
hands on the wheel. Okay, hands are on the wheel, but I'm not.
And it's set to
applying
15 miles an hour. You can, of course, always adjust the speed with the scroll wheel on the steering wheel if it feels it's too fast or slow.
Right.
And you can see all the visualizations here.
Nice.
So technically, I don't believe this software is rated for parking lot use, but it seems to do it just fine based off this experience.
So far, so good. It's a little bit wonky. A lot of very small wheel moves. Stop sign, stops.
Man, it's really getting on the throttle.
Yeah. Oh, slowing down.
It says changing lanes to follow route.
Okay, this is an interesting way of getting there, but okay. Oh, go. Oh, I had to push.
Yeah, you had to take over there. There you go.
Damn.
And then, yeah, because it's always awkward with other cars around.
Right.
And so now you're back to
Right.
automatic control.
We're back on. It's got the turn signal on. Sees a stop sign.
This is tough because,
Okay.
yeah,
Now it's going to pull forward to see if there's.
well, it might just go. So just
I've got the brake covered.
Okay. Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
we're good. Yeah.
Interesting. You can kind of feel it angled the car to show that camera view
Oh yeah.
what was coming.
Right.
That was neat. And it's good at this kind of stuff.
Okay.
There's really not much you can hit here.
Changing lanes to follow route. Okay.
I'm
Well,
probably good at that stuff.
changing lanes. It was a turn lane, but.
I was thinking about it.
Yeah. So do you have to occasionally put torque on the wheel?
Yes,
Okay.
especially as it gets confused. But in my experience, it asks for it a bit less. But it does use camera tracking for eye movements and head movements and all that stuff.
Oh, stopping like 50,
Slammed on the brakes.
50 feet behind the car where it needs to, so I'm pushing the accelerator to move up.
Oh, okay. So you forced it
I
forward.
did that, yeah. Yeah, I didn't want to sit there forever, and I don't know. Maybe I should have. Okay, we have a green advanced light, and we're kind of waiting. Okay, we're going.
This is a tough intersection. And perfect execution.
Yeah, stayed in my lane. It's not taking the turn lane, that's great. It's just staying going straight. So this kind of thing, I think it's probably pretty. It's got under control, right? This is pretty straight ahead.
Yeah, I would say this is probably not that hard for it. What's hard are, sometimes left turns, navigating city streets with congestion.
Right.
I think the biggest thing that I have an issue with the system is like if no other cars are on the road, it really does a pretty good job.
All right.
But
okay.
it's the messaging to other cars. Like when those were coming around, it was
Right.
hesitant, and
Right.
then they're not sure if they should go, and then usually at the same time you go.
Right.
It is a bit awkward.
You don't want to have that sort of, everyone needs to know what you're doing. I pushed the accelerator by mistake.
Oh, okay. But it didn't cancel. Yeah.
Right.
And now that you have FSD beta, you've had it for a little while. It just is attempting to change lanes through the middle of an intersection there.
For some reason.
Yeah,
I don't know
'cause
why
it
it wants to change lanes.
Oh, you have to exit right up ahead.
I'm just going to take it off for a second.
Yeah, so you're still on adaptive cruise. So if you lift up on the stock, then you'll be full off.
Okay, so it's full off.
Yep. So we do have to turn right up ahead. So I would just kind of.
Let me just do that for it.
Yeah, it's one of those things where it doesn't
Yes.
like ding at you that it's turning right. It's just you got to be mindful to look for turn signals.
Oh, okay. Now we're back on.
Now we're back on.
All right.
This looks like a tough corner here, so let's see how it
It
goes.
is a weird corner. It wants to turn this way. Yes. Okay.
Oh. So you took over there.
I give it a little
Yep.
boost.
Yep. So
Is
now
it
you have to re-engage.
Stopping for traffic control and 5.
Yeah. So if you re-engage, it'll go back to FSD beta, and then it won't do that stoplight control. So the stopping for traffic stoplight control is when you're on adaptive cruise control,
Okay.
or if you were using non-FSD beta, just regular autopilot, it would basically stop for every stoplight, even if it's green,
Oh.
and it needs you to tap the accelerator pedal for it to continue through.
Right.
But
Yeah.
FSD beta reads the light colors.
So we just had a car make a turn in front of us, and it saw that even though we're quite a ways away and it was safe, it hit the brakes. It's slowing down again now, down to 23 miles an hour for no reason.
Yeah.
Maybe it's the overhead sign. There's a school zone
So
sign.
here it's asking to touch the wheel a little
Yeah,
bit.
it's done. It's kind of not sure where it's going. It's staying in the lane, but it's like,
So I always look at these things on Twitter and some other posts, and everyone's like, look at how well it does the drive, and they're sped up in like 20x.
right,
But
right,
when you're like experiencing the minutia of how it gets down the road,
right.
it's very awkward.
There's a lot of wheel inputs. Well, right now it's smooth. Like the last couple hundred feet, it's been smooth. But when it wants to turn or intersections, there's like, a lot of very small inputs to the wheel.
What would be interesting is if you could develop some sort of little test loop around Tallahassee and just do like
Sure.
Dominic's FSD beta test loop.
Right.
And you could do every week, maybe a video where you run the loop and you count how many times, you felt that it did something. And,
Right.
because I feel like, at least with our FSD beta testing, it's just been kind of random. We do it daytime, nighttime, different software, and it's not comparable. But if you can have a set driving loop that you have the car on, that would be really cool to monitor.
Yeah, I could do that.
Yeah, that would be a great, I think, addition to your channel.
Yeah. Went through green lights here. It's 30 miles an hour. It's this street. For some reason, it's a one-way street, and it really should be 35, but it's not. So it really feels like we're crawling along because
Nobody actually drives
no one
30
drives
miles
30
an
miles
hour
on this
road.
street. Yeah.
Yeah, but this is tough for it over these crests. Autopilot used to just yank
Oh,
the
yeah.
wheel left or right
It
over
was,
crests.
or it would go left, right. Okay,
Yep.
where do we need to go off? Because it can't see the road because of the crest,
Right.
and it handled that very well.
It's doing this great. Really is.
Yeah, this is a straight road with well-marked lanes, so it ought to.
Right. If you hit the right turn signal, just push it to the point of resistance. Will it actually change lanes? So, yeah,
No.
try it one more time quickly up to the middle. There you go. Nope,
Nope.
it doesn't want to.
It likes this lane.
Likes the left.
I think it's going to have to turn left up here eventually.
I'm going to make it turn left, actually. So I'm going to end our trip,
Okay.
if that's all right.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to put us to go here, which I believe is also on a one-way. So, Duval. So let's navigate there.
Okay.
And so now we're going to have to do 2 left turns to get to that particular point.
All right.
And once it reaches the destination, the car stops in the middle of the road.
Oh, awesome.
It doesn't like pull in anywhere.
Right.
It'll just literally stop in the middle of the road.
Right.
So,
See, that's not going to be, that won't work for full self-driving. If full self-driving means full self-driving, it needs to be able to park.
Needs
when
full
it arrives.
self-parking as well.
Yeah.
You can feel it's not really putting the brakes on that much. I can rock the car back.
Yeah. This is a very steep hill.
It went minimum brake pressure required to hold the car. So are you hitting the accelerator?
No, that's...
Wow, that was a quick response.
Yeah, that was nice.
We can also put the system in assertive if you find it's not forceful enough.
True. That's something to try.
Yeah, this is pretty tight down here,
Yeah.
and it's doing a good job.
Oh, we got a construction sign coming up.
Left lane closed ahead. Well, it's supposed to do all this, and we have to
Right.
turn left. This could be really spicy. You may want to lower your maximum speed. Let's see what happens.
Can I lower? I can't lower my maximum
Yeah.
speed.
Oh,
Look
yeah,
at
of
that.
course.
Well, it's slowing down now for the car that stopped in front of me, but now it's looking around.
You took over there.
I took over there, but it should
So
have
now
done it.
let off everything. It's going to turn left here.
Okay.
Hopefully not into a cone.
It's stopping for some reason. We
Yeah,
gotta
don't
nudge it
get
to
rear-ended.
go. Got cars behind me.
And so that's the thing where, like, it probably was doing the right thing.
Okay, we're back on again.
Yeah.
Speed
So
limit
that's
max is 25 here. Okay, this is a one-way street.
Yep.
You can turn left. There's nothing coming. It wants to go, go, go. It's like
It's stopped.
It stopped.
Did you hit the accelerator?
I hit the
Philip?
accelerator,
Oh,
yeah,
okay. I
because-
thought it did that.
Now it's turning to the next lane.
So now I've just selected another location where we have to make a right and a left.
So it's still it didn't take off FSD actually.
No, so I canceled the destination before
Oh.
it came to a stop.
Okay.
Yep.
So,
So I'm just clicking points around
so
the
we're
map.
still on FSD though, right?
Yep,
No.
we are.
Oh, okay. Okay, there it goes. As the light turned green, it's thought about it for a second,
Yes.
and it wants to turn. No.
I think it's weird that it tries to turn in the
Yes.
middle of intersections. You're good here.
I just
as
need
long
to
as
make
it
sure
just
that
takes
it's not
one
trying to
lane.
turn into somebody.
Right. Yeah, it's one of those things where you really need to monitor, like, all of the surroundings around the car.
Right, like, so it's trying to make this right turn. I got somebody behind me, and it's
Right,
okay,
just
did that. All right.
squeezed in, but it did a great job.
Yeah, did that all right, actually. It's the kind of move that makes me a little bit nervous, but
And probably everyone around you. Especially considering the fact that
Well-
sometimes it'll do these things. You get, like, in a situation that it freaks out and slams the brakes.
right.
So you just always need to be right on the controls because, like Tesla claims, it does the wrong thing at the worst time occasionally.
Occasionally.
Sometimes it does the best thing at the right time, and it's just so impressive. I'm really excited to try this full stack system
Right. You don't have? Do you have FSD in any of your cars?
in the Model S.
Oh, nice.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so we turn it to aggressive.
Yeah,
Assertive.
sure.
Just try that. So we go to autopilot and assertive. Okay.
It will perform frequent lane changes now.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's what it says.
Oh my God.
Your favorite thing.
Right.
So it should have to turn right here on West Virginia Street.
Okay.
Well, it's flying up to it and assertive. Yeah.
Oh, I hit the accelerator.
Yeah, because the car behind you.
I
was
got a
just
car
going
behind
up-
me.
Yeah,
I can't hold up traffic.
right.
Now it's making a left,
Yep, that's where we have it set.
and I got some bicycles coming here on a yellow light, and it doesn't know it's. Oh, hit the brake and take it off.
Should we try one last destination for your first go?
Sure. Let's go to Lake Ella.
Lake ELLA?
Yes.
Lake Ella, 1 mile.
Yes. That's just a local.
And there's a police officer staring at us.
No, that's the governor's mansion.
Oh, okay.
So they're just parked there all the time.
Oh, I see. It just went right to turn left.
It wants to. It's gonna turn left. Okay.
That's interesting.
I think I might put your camera over here when it comes up with the turn signal. The only reason I say that is because this is blocking kind of the visualization.
Right. I didn't
So-
realize you could do that. That's nice to know.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I noticed that earlier. You can't. You have these nice visualizations, but then the camera comes up when you push the
Be
turn signal.
ready to cover the brake, but
Yeah.
no one's
No,
coming,
we're
so
good.
we're good.
It's all clear. Took forever to figure that out.
Yeah, it really gets the nose out in the middle of the road.
So I think if you're planning on using this, You know, if you're like, say you drink too much at the bar, and say, oh no problem, I've got FSD beta.
You're still going to get pulled
Man,
over for
you're-
drunk driving.
You're gonna get pulled over, man. That's the worst idea ever. I mean, driving, you know, intoxicated is a bad idea. to
But
begin
once
with.
you are able to get into a car after drinking, and
Right.
it drives you home with its
Oh, that's-
responsibility, that's going to be great.
That's gonna be awesome, yeah. Put a lot of Uber drivers out of work.
That's true. Yeah, but definitely we're not close to Uber driver replacement yet.
No, I don't think. I mean, if this is any indication of where we're at, you know,
Yeah, no.
and
Even that Waymo ride I did in Arizona was better than this, but not by that much.
right, very slow around the
These
turns.
are beautiful little homes here.
Yeah,
Nice area.
yeah. This is a nice little park. I think Kay had a house back up in here somewhere at one point.
I did, yeah, years ago.
Oh, so this is going to be a tough. We did this left in the out of spec reviews video,
Okay.
and just the one we shot before this, and this is like has to cross 3 lanes of traffic,
Yeah, this is
It's got
interesting.
2 lanes and a turn lane.
but it's empty.
But there's no traffic right now.
You need to make
This is,
this
like, perfect.
You need to make this part of your test loop on like a Friday at 4 p.m.
Oh my god. Now it's driving in the turn lane. Okay, we're back.
Did it perfectly, because you're supposed to technically turn into that lane.
Oh really?
Yep, you use the suicide lane. That's not the correct term. And then you move over.
So it's gonna want to get in the right lane here eventually,
Yeah, so it's gonna have to floor it to get in front of this guy.
or wait for it to go.
Yeah,
wait
but
for
we're in
him to go.
Assertive. It's a Model 3. It's got to send it. You can't just drive next to this guy. Be interesting to see how.
Oh, it's picking up. It's realizing.
Apply force,
Yeah.
and there you go. It realized.
Got the thing. It's accelerating slightly.
That was great.
That was a nice
That
pass.
felt so natural.
Right. That was good. I wonder if it'll go around the Lake Ella.
We could try it. You want me to put it on the other side?
This first right. No, this is like this first coming right up.
Oh, well, it's not going to do this one.
Okay.
If I hit it now, it would slam on the brakes and throw us in.
Right. This is just a pond in Tallahassee with a walking path around it, some shops and a cafe.
It's beautiful.
Yeah, it's nice.
It's nice how in Assertive it doesn't slow down too early. Really gets up there. But the one thing I wish it did was kick on the turn signal earlier.
Okay. So now it's like driving
Blasting through.
a little fast for. There's nowhere for it to go really, right? So it's like the wheels back and forth, left and right. Oh. Okay, it gave up.
Well, we've kind of reached our destination.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I see.
So we're still on the system.
Oh yeah, it's still going. Oh, jeez. Almost took out that Volkswagen. Okay.
And some ducks.
So there you go. Your first FSD beta experience.
Yeah,
What'd you think?
kind of what I expected. A little. It's not ready for prime time. Oh my god. Like for people.
But this might have been the best I've ever experienced it, actually.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
This was really good in my opinion. I actually enjoyed
Okay.
it. Yeah. So yeah, not ready for prime time, but I assume we'll see some updated videos on your channel as time goes on. Try different things, take it different places.
Oh yeah, definitely for sure. We're gonna do some road trips. I think at least down to the coast because we have a really nice coast down here that nobody knows about. And right.
Very cool. Well, there you go. That's your FSD experience. Like and subscribe to
right.
Dude.
Hit like, subscribe, tap that bell icon for notifications. See y'all again next week.
Ciao.
Ciao.
Ciao.